People of the earth and non-people of not the earth. If you are receiving this transmission, you are in for a treat. The rigmarole is upon you. What is the rigmarole? People have been asking for moments now. What is it?
Allow us to explain it to you. The rigmarole is a transmission you receive from us on our space station. A transmission which is based on the comedic art form of long-form improv comedy. What does that mean? Allow us to explain further.
We take 3 of your suggestions upon prompts that we will allow you to hear through your ear holes. You will type in your suggestions, and then we will use those suggestions for inspiration to create characters, scenarios, situations, and things out of this world. How do we do that?
What an amazing question. The way it's done is via a bell. Sometimes when you hear that sound, you will know that the scene is about to change. You will know that the idea which you have seen is now, at least momentarily, come to a close. And a new idea is at least momentarily emerging.
We accomplish this by turning our cameras off and back on to signify exits and entrances. We can also exit and enter the same scene by the same
technique.
We can also play each other's characters. So if one of us establishes a character, the other one may jump into that character. So be not confused, people of the earth. If you see that happening, that's exactly what is happening in front of your very eyes.
Here's a quick example. My name is Kenneth Crabclaw. I'm Kenneth Crabclaw. Please, someone hand me something to my claws.
Now I am Kenneth Crabclaw. Kenneth Crabclaw am I. See, pretty great. So, who's playing tonight? Well, luckily, you're in for a treat. We have the always prompt and slightly effervescent. I know I've called him that before, but man, does he smell good. Mr. Marc Little.
Oh, thank you very much. And we have the always contagious and sometimes flavorful Kerby Joe Grubb.
Yes, that is I, and I it is. Let's get into our prompts so that you may lean forward, type into your computer's answers to these prompts right here. Go ahead, Mr. Little.
The first question for you is, what's your favorite section at Bass Pro Shop? I don't care if you've never been, make it up. If you had to pick a section and say to yourself, this one here, this is my favorite one, which one would that be? And of course, this prompt is brought to you by the amazing people at Fishing Line. Tom Johnson's Fishing Line, when you need clear string, because string that is not clear just won't do.
Tom Johnson's Fishing Line. Hey, Mafia, stop using it for the wrong things. Tom Johnson Fishing Line.
That's right. The exit, according to Marie, is her favorite section. Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting.
That's pretty funny, Marie. I like your comedic take.
That is very comedic.
We also have a new sponsor this week, Flight. The concept of flight, invented by the Wright brothers in Kitty Hawk many, many moons ago. Flight's taken a hit over the last years, and Flight wants you to know that it's still here in airplane form. Please book your flight today and travel through the sky in a chair.
And remember, just because it has wings doesn't mean that it sings. Flight. Or the candy aisle or the restaurant are other wonderful suggestions. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's go with the restaurant. Let's go with the restaurant. Thank you very much.
The suggestion is actually or the restaurant.
Or the restaurant. Absolutely. That's right.
I just want to be specific. Or the restaurant. Okay. What else do we have here? Let's reach into our little bag of tricks. Who's your favorite trader? Who is your favorite trader? Think of a trader Think of all the traders you know, and then think of your favorite one, and then write it and send it to us.
We accept that this will be challenging because this is a segment of society packed with a lot of hits, packed with a lot of top dogs, and to pick just one is seemingly unfair. I agree.
Tough to choose your favorite. I've had people tell me it's like choosing a favorite kid. I just can't do it. But for this exercise, let's go with one. Let's see what we come up with.
We've got Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph.
Traitor.
Such a traitor.
That's I think we got the taxidermist office. Not sure. I think that might have been a previous one, but it's still in the ether, y'all. We're still saying it out loud.
Oops. My neighbor
Bill. Okay. Sounds like there's some history there. I like that. I like a fraught neighborly relationship.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think we might have to go with my neighbor Bill.
I love my neighbor Bill. There's a lot of suggestions are rolling in, so thank you guys, but my neighbor Bill takes the cake right there.
Certainly does.
And for our third and final prompt, what hill are you willing to die on? You've heard the expression, I'm going to die on that hill. What hill will you die on?
Yeah.
This could be a literal hill. This could be a figurative hill. It could be a metaphorical hill.
I think this one is from our last prompt. Judas. Another famed traitor indeed.
Yes, right. Famed traitor Judas.
Hold on.
What hill are you willing to die on? This segment is brought to you by Hair Flips. Hair Flips. When you need to express sass,
but are unwilling to speak, a hair flip will do the work that would have taken a week. It's true.
Beverly Hills.
Oh.
That's a good hill to die on, Mary Crown.
That is.
Oh,
we've also got demanding respect.
Oh, goodness. There we are. Okay, now you're talking. Now you are talking about something that matters to people.
Demand respect.
Demand it. Command it and demand it. Saying thank you. That rings a bell. Speaking of which, what does your shirt say, Marc?
Oh, today I'm wearing a Say Thanks More shirt.
Mm-hmm.
If you're interested in a Say Thanks More shirt, you can easily procure one at thanksmorris.com. Also, the home to wonderful gratitude journals. If you'd like to have a better attitude and enrich your life with gratitude. Say Thanks More.
Say Thanks More, a real product with real gratitude involved. Say Thanks More.
True.
I like Beverly Hills. We shall choose Beverly Hills.
Thank you, Mary Crown.
Thank you, Mary Crown. Beverly Hills, it is indeed. To review, we will use these suggestions to inspire us, to create characters, scenarios, situations, and the like. So please look for your suggestions in the upcoming show. As we present to you, ladies and gentlemen, our viewing audience. When Bill first moved into the neighborhood, he really didn't know how this was going to go. Bill had been in many neighborhoods all across the U.S. He had lived in Shropshire, Illinois, right outside of Chicago. That didn't go so well, did it, Bill? He had lived in Pacoima. That's east of Los Angeles. He wasn't there very long before the whole neighborhood threw him out. But here he was. Here was Bill in his new neighborhood of Rancho Park. And man, was he nervous. He thought, man, I'll get the lay of the land by nervously walking the streets and looking around at everything. Maybe take an eyeful
take an earful of the local flora and fauna. Just maybe I'll run into a couple of my new neighbors and I'll be able to ingratiate myself with them. Bill was a nervous type because he had a secret. Bill had a secret that made him twiddle his thumbs as he walked around and tripped over things. Aimlessly squirming around on a street corner, Bill thought, why can't I make friends? What's the best way to make friends in a neighborhood? Why do I have this huge goiter on my neck? Should I go back to the doctor and have it checked? Probably. It hurts when I touch it. But Bill was determined to be a good neighbor because Rancho Park was a hell of a nice neighborhood. And he was going to be damned if he was going to get thrown out of this neighborhood for his own behavior that was unacceptable to the local homeowners association. Not this time, Bill thought to himself. Not this time. This time's going to be different. Rancho Park is going to be different. I'm a new Bill. I'm my neighbor Bill.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Suze.
What's that, sweetheart?
God, some guy's moving in next door.
Oh,
Some guy's moving in next door.
that's a shame. I really preferred it when the Jenkins house was empty.
I know. It was like we didn't have to worry about our loud stereos. We didn't have to worry about, sometimes we could go use their backyard, just open up the gate, and we could throw, have our party spill over into theirs. And now Now it looks like somebody's moving in.
Rod, he looks like a bit of a troublemaker, if I'm being honest.
He looks like a nervous Nelly. He looks like he's got a secret. Look at him twiddling his thumbs, walking around. Oh, look at him telling those people where to put stuff.
Those thumbs just don't stop.
Those are serious. Those are some serious twiddling thumbs there. Oh, gosh. I feel weird about this, Suze. I mean, I guess we should go over and introduce ourselves, but what kind of guy is he? Where has he lived before? Like, is he going to be a good neighbor mate?
I honestly can't. I'm going to be honest with you, Rod. I can't tell any of that just by looking at him. But
Suze,
he looks.
Let's give him the pineapple upside down cake that you just made. I got a crazy idea. Let's just go over there. Let's just go over there and introduce ourselves, and let's just take the bull by the horns.
Rod, but I mean, fine, but that cake was because I had a craving, not because I wanted to give it away.
Suze,
but we can.
Suze, may I remind you that our fence line is 3 feet into his property, and that we need to ingratiate ourselves with our new neighbors so that he doesn't call the zoning commission and have our asses thrown in zoning jail?
No, and that's true. I can't give up my garden. I can't give up my planter. I can't. That's where I grow the pineapples.
Hun, the carrot contest. How are you going to win the carrot contest without your own garden in the backyard? 3 years running.
Fine. Well, we could give him the cake.
Okay.
We could give him the cake.
Let me just get a smell of it first. God, I was so looking forward to eating that, but this is the right thing. This is the right thing. Hi.
Hi.
It's my wife, Suze.
Hi, I'm Suze.
Hi. I'm Cliff.
Cliff.
People call me Cliff. People, my family calls me, Carlo, but my family and friends and neighbors call me Cliff.
Cliff, Rod, stop it. They call him Rod. His name is Rod.
I'm sorry. I got a little. What's your name? We're being rude.
Wait, are you two spies? Why are you lying to me so soon?
No, I'm sorry. That box says Bill Weatherford. Is that you, Bill Weatherford?
I'm Suze, Bill, and this is Rod.
I'm Rod.
He's a real jokester.
I'm Rod. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Rod.
Hi. Okay. Okay. Kind of a funny twiddly thumb kind of handshake you got there. Welcome to Rancho Park. Here's a upside down pineapple cake that my wife Suze made.
You could bring it inside and set it down if you like.
Yeah, looks like your hands are a little busy. I'll come on in with you. Should we? Can Suze come in too? Or?
I'll come too if that's okay, Bill. Bill.
Uh-huh.
Bill, is that okay if I come with Rod? If we come inside, okay, we're nice.
Bill, is that fine, Bill? Your new house that we've lived next to and you just moved into? It kind of feels like our house a little bit, just because we were because we lived there so long.
Oh, it feels like your house, huh? I actually noticed, according to the zoning laws, your fence seems to be about 3 feet into my property.
That is the truth. That's right. That's true. And you know what? We are willing to have that taken care of. Or we could strike a compromise.
Well, what do you have that I need?
Well, pineapple upside down cake for one. She's a good baker. She's a baker. She's a good.
I actually am very good, Bill. I won a carrot cake contest through the county 3 years back. They said
he just disappeared inside. Okay, I guess we follow him in. Suze, you know what?
Follow me.
Oh, there he is. Oh, okay, sure. You know what? I think I'm just going to come. I think it's just going to be me. Suze has a aerobics appointment.
That's true. I do. I don't just eat cake. I also work out. So I'll go. I have to go to it.
Okay.
I'll
be right in, Bill. Suze, keep a lookout from the window. This guy's giving me weird vibes. Look through the window. Make sure he doesn't do anything. I'll talk about the 3 feet of zoning commission.
Okay, that's a deal.
Okay, I'm coming. Hey, Bill. It's awfully dark in here, Bill. How are you, bud?
Well, I don't have my electricity turned on yet.
Wow, you have all the windows covered. Looks like. Let me just see where we're gonna put this down at.
Well, I don't like being watched.
I get it. Nobody does. Well, like I said, welcome to Rancho Park. We're happy to have you as the unofficial welcoming committee.
I would appreciate if you wouldn't raise your tone when you're inside my home. I like to keep a peaceful, calm energy.
Okay, sure. I can keep it low. Sorry about that whole name mix-up before. I've been trying out new nicknames, and Susan's those are dumb. And I was like, well, if I introduce myself as Cliff or Carlo, somebody will. It'll catch. It's the only way it'll catch on. But she's like, no, just be Rod. Just be. What's wrong with Rodney? And I was like, it's so dumb. I hate that name. I hate my name.
I totally get it. I used to have a neighbor whose name was Charles, and when I told him I wanted to paint my garage door, he said, "Why don't you just leave it the same color? Why don't you just leave it the same color?
Why don't you just leave it the same color? Why don't you just leave it the same color?"
Because I feel like the white is starting to peel, and maybe a light gray would add some curb appeal to the home.
Why are you always twiddling your thumbs? What is wrong with you, Rod? Bill? What is wrong with you, Bill?
There's nothing wrong with me, and I asked you not to call me Rod. You always refuse to say my real name.
You don't belong here in Shropshire, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago. You don't fit in around here.
No, I belong in this suburb of Chicago, Shropshire, Illinois. I love everything about it. I love the precise width of the sidewalks. They're 34.7 centimeters every square.
You're too weird, and you're too thumb twiddly, and your house has all the windows covered, and you're painting your garage every 3 weeks. It's not an okay look for the homeowners association.
Well, I thought people like fresh paint. I'm just trying to make friends.
Oh, and so that how long did you live there in Shropshire then?
Just about 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't. Whoever told me that people like people who paint their garage a lot, I guess was a liar.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I can see how you would think that, though. Hey, listen, Bill.
It was my favorite grocery store clerk who told me that. His name was Victor.
Okay. We have a Victor who does our lawns. We could maybe talk to him about doing your lawn. Looks like, he looks like after moving in, that thing could use a little manicuring. You know what? Hey, how about this? I'd be happy to pay for your manicure of your lawn as maybe a remuneration for the fact that we have 3 feet of your property. How can you read in the dark? It's so dark in here.
This is my dictionary. It's Braille. I'm looking up remuneration.
Oh. You read Braille?
No, I just twiddle my thumbs because I like to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Is Braille and is twiddling thumbs is part of the Braille process, I guess? No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Can't see. There's a lot of things. Yeah, sure.
People, how do you not know this? How does no one know this ever? People who read Braille need thumb stimulation. We need constant thumb stimulation. And if we don't have it, we lose it.
Okay, okay, back up, bud, back up. You got me kind of pinned against the wall here.
What is not making sense to you here? If I don't read Braille, my thumbs start to get restless. Okay. I get restless thumb syndrome. Where's my husband?
Hilda, do you hear that? Do you hear that yelling?
Yes, I do hear the yelling.
So someone's yelling, Suze. It sounds like Rod's voice.
It does sound like Rod's voice, but I'm not used to Rod yelling, so.
Suze, help me! Help!
Tony, that is Rod's voice.
But it's not coming from Rod's house. It looks like it's coming from the vacant house. Someone's moving in.
What? Oh, someone is moving in. I recognize a moving truck anywhere.
This is our cul-de-sac. We better get over there. We better go over there and investigate. Come on, Hilda.
Okay.
What's going on here? Hello, what's going on in this? What's going on in this dark house with the windows boarded up? We're from the neighborhood watch.
Someone on board these windows. Toot sweet.
On board these windows.
Remove the boards. The neighborhood watch does not condone boards.
Yeah.
Hello,
my name is Bill, and this is my house. I'm just moving in right now. What is the meaning of your unprompted visit?
Bill, we are the neighbors, but we're also, more importantly, the head of the neighborhood watch. My name is Hilda.
My name is Cartwright, and we didn't mean to disturb you, but we thought we heard our neighbor Rod screaming his wife's name, but it was coming from inside your house.
Yes, we heard Suze being bellowed in there, Bill, as if that is your name.
Oh my God, you guys! Hilda, Cartwright. Rod's in there. The man has him pinned against the wall. I could see through a little crack in the window that was uncovered, that became uncovered because he's got his. We have to go in there.
Well, wait, who has him pinned? Because is it Bill who's standing right here that has him pinned?
I'm sorry, Suze, but your husband left here moments ago. I don't know where he went, but he's not in my house.
Where did you put my husband? I was watching through the mostly darkened window. I found a small sliver that someone evidently was not able to darken.
I didn't do anything with your husband. He left, and I started enjoying your delicious pineapple upside down cake.
I'm getting the feeling that you tried to eat my husband. I'm sorry, I jump to conclusions a lot. I play a lot of Clue. I play a lot of Clue with my good friends.
Okay, well, look, I can't help you. All right. In fact, I'm feeling a little unwelcomed on the cul-de-sac here because within moments of moving in, I've had people come and accost me and try to wheel and deal with me, and now I'm being accused of eating people.
We are the neighborhood watch. And if we have one job, it's to watch the neighborhood, Bill. And I would think that as a new neighbor, you'd be grateful for our service.
Okay. Well, if you're officially part of the neighborhood watch, why don't you all come in?
Fine, Bill.
Come in.
I'll follow you.
And they did. They followed Bill into his new house and then down into the basement, where Bill had a surprise for them. Something nefarious and something horrifying. Bill had been fast at work over the night before he had moved in, building a bit of a dungeon in the basement. Places for people to be shackled, places for people to be chained up, and a little restroom in the corner. Very tidy, very immaculate, twiddling his thumbs and pounding nails. Bill knew that his secret would have to come out one day or another, for he was a torturist. Bill had come from a long line of torturists, and though he wanted to be the best neighbor he could be, he had this undying compulsion to abduct his neighbors and to torture them in his basement. So the jig was up. First day in, 3 neighbors. Bill's not doing so good on his being a good neighbor policy. Now is he?
The restaurant. And then, yes? The restaurant.
Well, I hate to... it's...
Or the restaurant. It's up to you. It's up to you, Sweeney. It's up to you, hon. But
he is a lot.
What I'm saying is, or the restaurant.
Well, you're not even going to be hungry. You've had like 10 bites, but you use so much garlic.
Oh, no. Babe. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Okay? It's your birthday. You choose. You know, that's the thing on your birthday. I baked a whole meal. I cooked a whole dessert. It's okay. You want to go? Look, you want to go Rainforest Cafe? Okay. The restaurant.
Edgar, I feel like you did this on purpose.
No. Let me just throw this. Let me just throw these mussels in the garbage.
No.
No. Let's just go to the Rainforest Cafe. Like what we always have.
No, why would you throw this? Why would you throw them?
Let me throw this shellfish, these jumbo shrimp in the garbage. There they go. No, it wasn't going to be good.
Edgar, why would you just throw it? Just save it for tomorrow. We always go to the Rainforest Cafe, so I don't understand why this year we weren't going to go. You know I like when it rains.
You love when it rains indoors. That's kind of your thing.
I know.
But hon, I wanted to do something special for your birthday. Okay? I wanted to bake you my favorite meal, show you that I could be your restaurant. Okay? I could be your Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, but Edgar, I don't love you because of how you cook. I love you because of your personality and how much confidence you have.
And come on the corner.
Come
on the corner. No, come on the corner.
Only if you promise not to throw away anything else.
Okay, I won't throw anything else. Just the chocolate souffle.
Stop it!
No, it's not as good. I understand. It didn't. It
No.
fell.
No, you listen here, mister. Just because I want reinforced cafe doesn't mean I don't like your food. It just means I want to have a memorable birthday. And everything you make is a little forgettable.
Oh, I am forgettable, aren't I? That's my big problem in life. Is I'm totally forgettable. That's why people always they can't remember my name. Because I know how to make things. I don't make a memory of. I wanted to make the rain for you. I wanted to be your rainforest raindrops, but I can't because I'm forgettable.
Edgar, please stop pouting. We're almost there. Just if you could change your attitude before we get there, that would be great.
Okay, let me just go ahead and shift my attitude real quick.
That's worse, Edgar. And if you know if the
I'm looking out the window, not even looking at you.
Edgar, you know if the maitre d' at Rainforest notices your bad attitude, they won't give us the good table.
Well, I don't know about you, but why don't you just forget about my attitude since I'm so forgettable?
Hey, welcome to the Rainforest Cafe. My name's Kelsey. A rain table for two.
Yeah, hi Kelsey, for two. It's my birthday.
It's her birthday.
Thank you, Edgar.
Hey, Kelsey. Let me ask you something. Okay, look at me. Okay.
What would you like to ask me?
Okay, now look, let's run a little experiment. You don't know me, right?
No, but I'm Kelsey. I work here.
Okay, look at my face.
Okay.
Now close your eyes. Am I a man or a woman? What color am I?
Was someone talking to me? I can't quite remember.
What color's my hair? Yeah, me. Yeah, me. You just looked at me 1 second ago.
Hey, Kelsey, can you just say that he's a man?
I remember you, ma'am, but I forgot why I'm closing my eye. Like what? I'm sorry. What was happening? Hi, table for two. Okay, table for two.
Yeah. Well, it's my birthday, as I'm sure you remember.
I'm so forgettable. I'm forgettable.
Hey, Ed, take a deep breath, okay? We can't have this whole thing turn out to be a debacle again, huh?
It's her birthday. It's my wife's birthday. We're happy to be here.
Hello, welcome to the Rainforest Cafe. It's clear to me by the table you're at, your attitude was not good.
Can we talk to the performers? Can we talk to them?
I am actually your server.
Oh,
my name is Dmitriov. I am a jungle person.
Oh, Dmitriov. Yeah, hi.
I keep my hand up here to distract the snakes and monkeys. Because in the jungle, you could be attacked at any time.
I know we come here a lot, and we come here every year on her birthday. She insists on it.
Oh, the lady's birthday.
Once Bill had gotten his neighbors into his basement, there was a couple things he needed to take care of. He needed them to be docile. So he pumped the basement full of some gas that he had inoculated himself against that made them kind of giggly. It was a laughing gas concoction that he had stolen from his dentist, and he mixed it with some helium. So their voices became very giggly and very high.
Dr. Carruthers, before you extract my tooth, could you just do me a favor? And go check my car. I'm not sure if I'm parked in a no parking zone.
This happens a lot. It's because our parking lot, it's because they just redrew the lines in the parking lot. So I don't want you to get a ticket. We had a car towed last week. Let me check it out.
I appreciate that, Dr. Crothers.
Clink, clank, clink, clank, clank, clink.
No, you're not. Your car's not. Hey, where's the gas tank?
So once everyone had become high-voiced and giggly, Bill thought, well, I've got them right where I want them now. So he began to tickle them and tie them to the wall.
Stop it. What are you doing?
No, don't ask me what I'm doing.
What are you doing? What's going on?
You're under the influence of laughing gas.
Why is my voice like that?
Because you've breathed in nitrous oxide.
I'm tied to the wall. Bill, this is not going to go well enough at the homeowners association.
No, the homeowners association will be looking to up my fees when they see what I've done. But guess what?
You ate a taco for lunch?
Oh, you are a funny one. You are a funny one, aren't you, Rod? You're a real jokester, Rod. I have a funny joke for you. I actually ate the Fiesta Pack from Del Taco. And not one taco, but the whole Fiesta Pack.
You're a wild man.
You see, Bill's whole thing was to get people captive, and his idea was torture was to...
Damn it. God damn it. I'm sorry, Carl. Can I take that again? Can I take the voiceover again, please?
Hey, Toby. I ask you to not be so hard on yourself, okay?
Fuck.
Hey, Toby. Big guy. You got the voice. You got the voice that's choice, okay?
Look,
You got the primo chords, my guy. Get in there.
look, man. I'm Toby Maguire, okay? I had a really good career going, and then nobody's seen or heard from me for a long time. So, like, this narration of this improv show, it's got to go perfect, okay? And I'll be right back up on top as the next Spider-Man.
I know. Hey, just like you said, with much power comes much responsibility, right?
That's from the movie. That's from my movie, from my Spider-Man.
I'm quoting you. Quoting you, big guy.
Okay, so okay, let me just take it again. And thanks for your support and your inspiration, Carl. And when I get back on top and I'm back on the A-list of Hollywood's biggest stars, I won't forget you, man. I will not forget you.
And no matter what happens, I'll never forget you.
So once Bill had gotten them all gassed up and really giggly, his idea of torture was to tell them about the lunch he had had.
I was at Chili's, and happy hour had just started 20 minutes ago. The waitress Janine came up and said, would anyone like some Southwest sliders? I, of course, said yes, because the Southwest is known for one thing, and that is sliders and mild winters. But the only option I had here were the sliders. When I tell you they came out perfectly cooked, succulent, moist, and tender, I do not lie.
This went on day and night and day, recounting every detail of every lunch Bill had had for the last several years.
And when they asked me if I'd like lettuce on the sub, I said, of course. I'm not a monster. But in fact...
But he was a monster. He was an absolute monster. In fact, you may know Bill's work.
God damn it. I'm sorry, Carl. Can I
Hey, Toby.
That one's on me. That one's on me. But just your daughter, she jumped in the window in the booth. She jumped up in the booth, kind of broke my concentration. So if you could just keep her kind of out of my field of view. I'm Toby Maguire. I have like a way I work. So if you could just please.
Toby, that's my fault.
Okay.
Cindy, please. Hey, Cindy, when I asked you to stay seated in the chair, I really meant it, okay?
Yeah, Cindy, can she hear me? She can hear me. Does she need earphones or can she hear me?
Toby, if you would go ahead and just here, I'm gonna hit the talk button and you can go ahead, parent her just a little bit. Cindy, listen up.
Cindy, listen to me. I'm Toby Maguire. Okay, I was an A-list actor. You may not remember me because you're a little young, but I was on top of the game. Okay, and this narration of this improv right here is my ticket back to on top. Okay, so if you jump up in the window like that, little miss. Sorry, I was going to call her a name, and I refrained.
Hey, Toby, it's okay. Hold on. Let me just kind of reiterate that for her.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy, he is Toby Maguire. He was Spider-Man. If you've ever seen Spider-Man before, you'll know exactly who he is. He was the original. No, stop crying. Stop crying.
Stop crying. Let me jump back in. Stop crying. Okay, your tears mean nothing to me. I'm Toby Maguire. Okay, my friends used to call me Toby Magazines because I was on the cover of everything. Esquire, Spin, everything.
So, Mari, when I was 9 years old, I went to a recording studio with my dad, and Toby Maguire persisted to berate me for 5 minutes.
You can't get a break, can you? It's one thing after another.
That's right. And that of course led me further into my downward spiral, which caused me to spend 9 months binge watching The Karate Kid. I did not go outside. I simply watched The Karate Kid and drew pictures of Ralph Macchio.
And by binge watch, you mean you watched the movie over and over again? You just watched it over and over again?
I put it on an endless loop.
Okay. Binging. Oh God, that's sour. That lemonade is sour. I keep tasting it. I feel like I keep tasting it, but like I feel like every time I taste it, I'm gonna stir a little more sugar up from the bottom, and it's gonna get a little sweeter. But it doesn't. It stays real tart.
Mari, no one offered me a lemonade when I was in the green room.
Cindy, I'm so sorry.
I've been drinking water.
Would you be a dear and not tell Dr. Phil that I did that I made that mistake? Would you please not tell Dr. Phil about that? Here, I'll be happy to give you all this lemonade as long as you don't mention to Dr. Phil that
Dr. Phil is hearing about it.
No.
No, he's hearing about it.
No.
Dr. Phil, thank you for having me on. I think it's important that people hear this story.
Cindy, tell the people out there what happened to you and why it happened and wherefore. And while you're doing it, call forth the emotions that are within you lying dormant that have been stuffed down and are creating ulcers and cancers inside your body.
Thank you, Dr. Phil. When I was in a recording studio session with Toby Maguire, I was assisting my father, who was the engineer of the studio session at the time. And fast forward a few years after Toby Maguire viciously disciplined me for breaking his concentration, I went into a spiral where I did nothing but obsess over Ralph Macchio and watch The Karate Kid for 9 months on an endless loop. And then, when I told Mari about this, he simply forgot to offer me lemonade.
Well, I have to apologize. As Dr. Phil, the buck stops with me. And if you don't get lemonade when you come in, that is the one thing I can provide my guests. Now, back to your issue at hand. This is something we call in the psychological world Macchiization. It's when people become obsessed with Ralph Macchio and it tends to take over their lives. It's a small psychological sect, but the people that it affects them greatly.
Lunch was all Bill could talk about. It was all he cared about. And if there was one thing you've known his work for, there's one reason you know Bill. If you have Instagram and you've seen pictures of people's lunches, that's Bill. Bill started that. Do you like looking at people's lunches? You think you do because you've been brainwashed, like the rest of the internet, into thinking that taking pictures of your lunch and describing it in detail and showing it to people is an okay thing to do.
Look at this picture. These are wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. I got the garlic spicy wings, and when I asked them to make them extra spicy, the server winked and said, "Oh, you like them hot?" And I did like them hot. And guess what? I asked for ranch on the side, and when they brought the ranch, they also brought carrots.
How many lunches have you had? Can you turn the gas back on? Why did you build a bathroom if we can't use it?
Because sometimes I use the bathroom. In fact, I might use it soon, but not before I finish telling you about this lunch, because it wasn't just the entree. They offered me dessert.
No!
They said it was on the manager because it was my 4th time in this week. So it was complimentary.
Dinners and breakfast.
It was a complimentary ice cream cone.
Cakes. I'm not listening. Hey, it's Toby Maguire here. Just haven't heard from you guys in a while. I'm just wondering how the improv narration went over, and if maybe you guys are going to want me back, or if that's going to kind of blow up. I had high hopes for that this narration was going to kind of kickstart my career again. I know they're thinking about making new. I know I'm kind of going on and on here. Sorry for the long message, Marc. Tell Kerby I said hi. I was just wondering if you guys think that I did a good job and if this is going to blow up and I'm going to get my career back. Whatever you think, just give me a call back. Thanks. Toby Maguire. Bye.
This guy's pathetic. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Toby Maguire just left like a 5-minute voicemail about.
King dude won't stop texting me.
He texted me and he was like, "Hey, did you think I did a good job?" And I said, "Yes." Period.
Yeah. So you kind of, yes, period. Yes. On that one there. Oh, look at this right here. Just 5 minutes ago. Hey guys, thanks so much. That was a great experience. Was it though? I don't even think that was one of our best episodes. It was like not even one of our best. I hope to do it again. My agents are super stoked. And looks like I'll be back. It looks like I'll be back on the cover of LA Magazine soon. Right.
And from that moment on, Toby Maguire contemplated killing himself. But he couldn't think of a luxurious enough way to do it. Eventually, he did consider one. He called former star and now helicopter pilot, Bruce Banner.
It's ringing. God, pick up Bruce.
Hello, is this Bruce?
Bruce, hey, it's Toby.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Toby. Sorry, this is Bruce. I'm in the helicopter right now. I hope this is an important call. You know not to use this number unless it's an important call.
It's super. It's pretty important, Bruce. Thanks for taking my call. Maybe don't remember me. I'm Toby Maguire from a big star in the '90s and the aughts. Kind of fell off recently, but I'm doing voiceover narration for some pretty exciting online content shows. And I just wanted to call and let you know that I'm back in the game, Bruce.
Hey, Toby, maybe the reason your career's been struggling is because you're so you're cutting yourself down all the time, okay? You're like Abraham Lincoln and a cherry tree all at the same time. Because you called and I said hi, Toby, because I saved your number, bud, and then you told me again who you were, as if you don't deserve to be remembered.
Are you gonna talk on the phone the whole time, or are you gonna enjoy the fucking helicopter ride, Bruce? Why'd you even bring me up here if you're just gonna talk on the phone the whole time?
I'm the pilot. I will speak when I want to speak. Okay. All right. Now I'm on the phone with Tobey Maguire. He used to be Spider-Man.
I know who he is. My sister dated him when she first got to Hollywood.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't ever tell you that.
No, what happened with them?
You know what? Let's just talk through the intercom system instead of yelling in the body of the helicopter.
Well, I always forget that the mic works. I use it for cell phone calls usually, but you're right. Oh, sorry about that.
No problem. Bruce, I want to say thanks for inviting me up here. I know, I'm just a call girl. I'm just an escort. I'm just a woman you pay to hang out with you and to pleasure you in various and sundry ways. That's all I am. But you know what?
That is all you are.
Right. I just said that. That was more of a preface. That wasn't like that was rhetorical. That wasn't like, I need you to tell me. I'm trying to say something.
Well, go ahead and say it. Maybe this is why you're just a call girl and not like a scholar or something. Oh, no offense.
I am a scholar or something. I went to Pacoima City College and I studied the works of Aristophanes. No one ever believes me.
Speaking of city colleges, look, that's LA City College we're flying over.
Oh, nice.
Look how small people look from up here. They look smaller, don't they?
Bruce, I can hear you you don't have to yell. I can hear you in the intercom system. It's kind of loud. Can you turn it down? Because it's a little loud in my ear. No, turn mine down. Turn mine down, Bruce.
You can't do it yourself?
I don't know. I'm a scholar of Aeschylus and a call girl. Okay. I'm not an airline pilot like Bruce Banner, which, by the way, what a weird name.
Class, welcome to Aeschylus Studies 107. I am your professor, Brad Caststein.
Hi, Professor Rod. Hi, Debbie. Hi. Debbie Rutherford. I'm from Oaktown, Missouri. I came to Pacoima. I came to Hollywood to be a star, but that didn't go so good. So now I'm here in Pacoima taking classes about Aeschylus, the Greek tragedy writer. And
okay.
I'm planning on being are we not going to all go around?
Debbie, that wasn't the point of what I was doing. This is a first day introduction from me, the professor. Okay, so now it's very clear to everyone that you want to be a star, huh?
Oh, God, I feel so embarrassed that everyone's looking at me right now.
Hey, Debbie, you're here from out of town? Maybe you'd like to see what a local knows about different things about the city.
Are you asking me if I will escort you around Pacoima tonight?
I'm asking you if you're ready for a good time.
Danny, who's that you brought to the bar last night, man? What's with her? She's like super pretty. It's out of your league, man. Well, what's the deal with her? What happened with you guys?
What happened? More like what didn't happen. She was in my Aeschylus class at LA City, and I just kind of shot her a look and said, "Hey, sweet number, what's your digits?"
I feel like that's a revision of what actually happened. Cause who talks like that? Not you, Danny. Like, if you were so smooth, how did you just take some smooth pills and become super smooth? Did you pay that girl?
What?
Did you pay her? Is she an escort call girl situation?
What?
Why didn't you have money for lunch today?
Yeah, I paid her, okay, but she.
And then he didn't know what to say, and I got him. I paid attention at lunch, and he didn't have any money, so I figured, oh, he spent his money on something. And then he had that girl at the bar last night, way out of his league, like I told you. And I was like, she's probably paying for her. So I'm just saying, like, Detective Johnson, like, I'm ready to be a detective. Like,
Yeah.
did you see how I put all those pieces together? I'm like,
Yeah.
now I'm like, I totally cracked the case. Like, I'm just ready.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was some detective work, and you really did put the pieces together. So, I mean, I guess I really don't have any. There's no reason for me to have any reservations. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting a gut feeling that you're not quite cut out for it, though. I think it's your personality.
Jesus.
But I'm willing to give you a shot. Let's go for a ride along.
God, okay. I mean, God, I feel bad, but I feel excited. But I also kind of thought for sure you'd be like, well, there's a whole like training program and process. But yeah, let's do the ride along. Let's do the ride along. Are you gonna tell me character flaws about myself the whole ride along?
Well, I can tell you this right now. Is that when you ask questions, you make kind of a stupid face that I don't really like.
Okay. Oh, nice cruiser. Oh.
Okay, well, if you think this is nice, obviously you've never experienced anything truly luxurious, and that leads me to believe, as a detective, that you come from an impoverished background.
I couldn't think of like a more luxurious way, if I am going to kill myself, to do it than to drown myself in Belgium chocolate luxury.
Okay.
And but next to a satin bed of, you know, fine peoples who are fanning me. You know, like I'm not really good at luxury, so
Okay,
what?
Toby, we can definitely help you out with the chocolate, right? I mean, Lint, that's what we do. I would just say, point to the glass and tell me which things you want.
Okay, yeah, okay. I guess 40 gallons of the milk chocolate with hazelnut.
Well, okay.
And liquid form.
We're not going to melt it down for you. We can give you the bars, and you can take it and melt it yourself.
That's fine. I have a hot tub. I'll just throw it in there, warm it up, and then I think I'll just do the suicide in there. You know, is anybody going to try to talk me out of doing it, or?
Well, I do have one request, and it's that you throw away all of the receipts elsewhere, because we don't want lint associated with killing the has-been Spider-Man. Okay.
It's understandable.
Bill had absolutely destroyed his neighbor's brains by telling them about his lunch. It went better than
that was BJ's Pizzeria.
It went better than he could have ever expected. Bill was a lunchist through and through, and he had ruined the whole cul-de-sac in Rancho Park. He had taken their brains and turned them into mush lunch.
And remember this. If a waitress asks if you need more dressing, always say yes, because you can box it and take it to go.
Detective Johnson, I feel like so powerful riding in your cruiser here through Beverly Hills. Like, I feel like, but do crimes really happen in Beverly Hills? Or
do crimes really happen in Beverly Hills? I'm stupid and I don't know anything. Yes, crimes happen in Beverly Hills. Why do you think they have a police department here?
Okay, well, Like what kind of crimes?
We have a report of a drowning in Beverly Hills, a chocolate sauce drowning in a hot tub at 422 Oxford Lane. That's the home of former famed actor Tobey Maguire. Please, all units in the Beverly Hills area, please respond. We have a attempted chocolate drowning suicide at 422 Oxford Lane. Homicide of Tobey Maguire, star of all films, including all the original Spider-Man movies, as well as the one about the horse. I can't quite remember, but just remember that's Tobey Maguire. And all units.
Oh my God, dude. This is Tobey Maguire's house. All right, Detective Johnson, should I have a gun or?
No, I would never trust you with a gun. Yeah, I need you to stand out front, okay? And if anyone drives by, anyone who looks like they could be a police officer,
I'll scream at him and I'll go, get out of here! It's Tobey Maguire's house! Get out of here! It's a crime scene!
All right, I gotta go in. I'm going in.
All right, I'll take care of it out here, Detective Johnson. Tobey Maguire's drowning himself in the house!
Toby, where are you? Toby, are you in the foyer? Are you in the foyer? It sounds like Toby's in the upstairs bathroom. I'll be running towards the upstairs bathroom now. I'm on foot in the Maguire mansion. It's actually a lot dirtier than you might expect. It seems like no one's vacuumed here in at least 2 weeks. Also, I'm noticing some dirty towels hanging over the banister. Not a very cleanly man, this Maguire.
Copy that. Dirty Towels, Tobey Maguire, former famed star, a star of such films as Old Dirty Wild Things, and your mom's best friend. Mm-hmm.
Todd, it seems like you're saying way too much every time you're on the intercom. I'm sure you're jamming up the signal, and if any other crimes are going on, you're really screwing the city at this point, Todd. Come on.
Copy that. Sorry, just got a little excited about famed actor Tobey Maguire. My sister saw him in person one time, and he asked her on a date. She did not decide to go.
Todd, listen. Todd, I hear gurgling. Fine, keep updating me on your sister's experience. It sounds pretty juicy.
You don't have to be sarcastic. I just got a little excited there.
No, Todd, I mean it. Todd, I mean it. I'm actually quite interested. I've been working on taking more personal interest in other folks. Todd, I hear Mr. Maguire. Todd, I'm in the presence of Mr. Maguire. He's drowning in chocolate. I'm not sure the maker. It could be Hershey's. It smells a little bit more like melted M&Ms. Maybe that's Lind. I can't put my finger on it. Mr. Maguire. I can't get a hand on him. He's too slippery with chocolate.
No, don't save me. My career's over. The improv narration didn't work out. I just want to die in a luxurious way.
Mr. Maguire, there must be, I can't think of anything, but I'm sure that there's something you have to live for.
See, you can't even think of anything.
Do you have a dog?
I have chocolate all over my eyeballs.
Oh.
No, my dog left me when I got fired from my last movie.
Well, at least your dog had the sense to get out before this mess.